On a scale of 1 to 10, how much did your parents' opinion or your in-laws' opinion impact your decision making when it came to naming your baby? I don't know if maybe there are cultural differences, but I'm always surprised. I get comments fairly often of people saying, this is the name we picked out for our baby, we loved it, we were so excited about it, but we shared it with our parents and in-laws, and it turns out my father-in-law hates the name, so we're back to square one, or my mom can't stand that name, so we have to choose something different. My 2 cents there is they already got to name their babies. They don't get to name yours, they shouldn't get to impact the name. I mean, there are exceptions, but I think as an overarching thing, you shouldn't change the name just because they don't like it. I also think that maybe they might not like the idea of a name, but once that name is attached to their most precious, perfect, angelic little grandkid, their tune is going to change. And even if it doesn't, they can take that opinion, put it in their pocket and keep it there and not make it everyone else's problem. And there can be scenarios where you share the name and then you are given a valid reason to change it. I think most cases that's not the case. So I did work with a client, it's probably been 2 years ago now, where they had chosen a name and they weren't going to share it, but then they got towards the end and they were so excited about it, so they started to. And an aunt came to them and was okay, so just so you know, a man with that name, 50, 60 years ago, did really bad things to your grandmother. So when you share the name with her, just if she has a bad reaction, don't take it to heart. And the aunt didn't even tell them to change the name. She just said grandma might not give you the reaction that you would like or you would expect. It might be a hard conversation. And they did end up changing the name because she said she loved and respected her grandma so much. She didn't even want to she felt very differently about the name once she heard that. But usually those aren't the scenarios I'm hearing. Usually it's my mom just hates this name. My mom thinks the name's ugly. My mom thinks the name is this or that. And I don't think that's a good enough reason.